Hey guys, this is Garies, and welcome back to another episode of Survival Done. We are back here in Minecraft Plus, and we have a little bonus episode. So this will be episode 29.5 or 29 and a half, or however you want to say it. Okay, so at this point in time, we're actually done with our greenhouse, our village breeder, and our iron farm. So, yeah, unfortunately, I missed the part. I showed in the planning in episode 29, in the planning the iron farm. I showed here a model of the iron farm that we're going to make, but I never actually showed you how we build it. So one of my viewers actually complained. They want to see how I build the iron farm. So usually my builds I felt like was too boring, so I just showed you example and showed you how it looks in the test world, and then thought, okay, I'll build it off cam because yeah, don't know why. So but since there's a request for how to build it, so let's put in a extra episode and I'll show you guys exactly how to build it, dimensions, blocks, and everything I used. It's not to say it's definitely the correct way or not the correct way, but my farm is very efficient. So every 40 seconds, you'll see at the end of the build, I do the timing, and we get at least one iron golem every minute. So let me cut out here and load in the test world, and we'll build over there. So it's going to be creative build, but I'll show you everything from there. So let me go over there. We'll see you in a sec. Okay, we are over in the test world. So there's a test spawner. So this is where I tested it out, how it works, etc., and how to do everything. But so I've advanced it from here, or not advanced, modified it from here, and it's actually working perfectly now. So the zombie actually scares the villagers, and when they're scared, they will spawn a iron golem up here, but they shouldn't be able to, or shouldn't see the iron golem within 40 seconds. Then only then they will spawn another golem. So that's why it should be higher off the ground, so that they don't see the iron golem at the bottom. And but at the moment the farm is so efficient, you don't actually need the zombie. You can put in the zombie if you want. I'll show you again at my survival world. I'll show you how that works. So this is my test for the how to breed villagers. So these 4 villagers each have a bed, and they will give carrots to each other, and they will breed, and then the baby will come out and it will try to go to that bed, and it will fall down there, and then you can grab it this side. So here my test works. I have no idea why it didn't work in my survival world, but oh well, we managed it somehow. Maybe because I let one of the babies claim this bed. In the test world they never got to claim this bed, because in the survival world I had to close this to travel back and forth, and I think that might have made that the villager or the baby villager claimed that bed, and since then it never worked again. So I had to pick up a bed, place a new bed, pick up a bed, place a new bed, and only that way it spawned, and then the baby will try to go sleep into this one, and then it will fall. But yeah, that's a longer version. Okay, so let's get to a build. Okay, so ground, here's the ground. Okay, we're at level 20. If you look at, we can look at F3, or we have a mini map, so we can look up to this number Y. Look at the Y, or if you press F3, T, you can look at the Y. We're at level 20. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll go up 20 levels. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can just place and you can look at the Y level, excuse me, until you're at level 40. Okay, and then you make a shaft of 2 by 2 space. Okay, there's one to build. Okay, so at the gear of the shaft will be enclosed, so then it's a 2x2. At the bottom it's a 2x6 or 2x3, sorry, so that you can see what's going on inside, or you can put glass up the front. Okay, so I'm going to skip the middle build. I'm going to skip that, and then we're just going to go to the next level. Okay, so the iron golems will fall down here. Okay, but over here we are still going to have a floor. So that's that middle floor where the beds are and the villagers are. Okay, so you can have this any size you want actually. Just make sure the villagers doesn't fall off, otherwise efficiency goes off. I have 20 villagers. Way back when you just needed doors to build the farm, make the iron golem farm, you needed doors, not beds. Now you need beds because villagers can breed, etc. That was not a thing back then, or not as far as I can remember. I might be wrong, don't hold me to that. Okay, so over here as well you can make a small viewing window. Let's see if I have glass. Okay, you make this 3 high. The reason for that being villagers still need to be able to walk around in here, and once the bed is there, if they climb off of a bed, they can get hurt in the roof, so we don't want that. Okay, so let me quickly do this off cam. Okay, platform is done. So the dimensions of the platform is from the hole. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you need to have 8 blocks from the side, and then you place a wall all around. Okay, the wall should be 3 high from the original floor, and then you need to put on half slabs all around. Oops, not normal blocks, slabs, so that the iron golems doesn't spawn up here, or you can use glass, whichever you prefer. So it looks like glass also prevents them from spawning up there. Okay, so how you test if your dimensions is correct: place a water bucket in each corner, and it should touch each other just barely right there. Okay, so the same in all corners. If it just touch barely, and there will also be 2 blocks, then you know, okay, the dimensions is correct, and they touch each other, the edges. Okay, so now what you do, in each corner you place 1 block. Same here, or in each corner, why not? Okay, and once that's done, you will basically have the 2 blocks where the water touches each other, and then you fill in this whole gap you had right here. And you can also light this up. It does not matter for the spawn rate. Let me quickly sleep. Okay, why I sleep is because otherwise it starts raining and it's just a mess if it rains. Okay, so as I said, fill in the holes. Okay, you can use any block you want. You'll never see this. Excuse me. I used this stone bricks in my survival world as well. 1, it gives you XP, and 2, it looks better for a build than just cobblestone. Looking at their other spawner. Okay, so now it's done. Now you need to take a sign and place it all around the edges so that nothing can fall down. So if you place water here, it won't go down. It will flow over there, over the signs. Okay, so now go to each corner again of the floor, and you put in 1 water, and it should all flow to the middle. Okay, same here, and same here, and it will flow towards the middle. So previously there was an issue with the water, that it did not flow to the middle. It actually flowed to each other. So if a golem spawned here, and it got here, it would get stuck here. But now I see the water actually goes towards the middle, which works fine. Just for interesting's sake, I want to see if we bring back all the corners one more. I want to see how that goes. That might actually also work. Then you don't need to have the signs, which isn't a problem actually, but either way works. It looks like. Yeah, that works. So then there's no water, so the golem won't get semi-stuck here. It will fall directly. So maybe that's a better idea. So you go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from a corner, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to that, and then just make a diagonal line between each. So 6 out, diagonal line, fill in, same in each corner, put a water bucket on the top, and that will work perfectly. Yeah, I didn't even think about that over here. That worked for me. So, but now if a golem spawn, let's see if I can summon an iron golem. Golem iron. We can actually make one. What's the other one? Pumpkin. I think it should be a carved pumpkin, if I'm not mistaken. I just want to show you. Am I making it wrong? What am I doing wrong? This is weird. Oh, there we go. Oh, it can't be in the water. Okay. Okay, look at what happens with the golem in the water. See, it doesn't fall immediately. So maybe it's better, but then it still goes. So I don't think it matters. So depend on your own personal preference if you want to have water there or not. Okay, so now to get to the bottom floor. So you can extend this. What I did is I came directly underneath here and I took some stairs. And what I did is I made it like this in order for the golem not to spawn on here. And then I did it this way just to make a nice edge on it. So you can do this or on your place or not, that doesn't matter. And then I brought out the platform, the inside platform, all the way to here. See, now this the zombie, the track. I don't have any tracks. We'll run here. Oh, there is a track. Yeah. And the zombie inside won't get any sun, and that will also force that the iron golem doesn't spawn here. Okay. And then what you can do is do this all around the edge, depending on how large your platform is and how large you want to make it. But as I said, it does not seem like with the efficiency of that farm if the zombies does anything actually. So this is high enough or low enough so that the villagers can't pass through here. So let me just quickly do this. So I'm not making the whole platform underneath. You should obviously, because you need space for 20 villagers. Okay, and then if you have villagers here, and obviously you need the beds for them as well. So you need to have enough beds for all the villagers. So that's 4, that's 8, That's 12, and then another 4 is 16. So just put the other 4. If you'll obviously have larger, so you can have other 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 20 beds. Okay, I'm just going to break that so that the villagers have some place to walk. So if you have them here. Okay, so now villagers, they need to sleep first to make this their village, to pick up as a village, and then they will start gossiping and stuff, and then iron golems will start spawning. So let's, since we're in creative mode, we can do a what's the time? Set night. Now all of them will go sleep. Oh, and then this, as I said, is low enough that they won't go underneath, and it's also high enough so that they get scared by the zombie. Otherwise they don't get scared by the zombie if it's not high enough. So if you have another one over here, one block is not enough for a zombie. Not in the minecart, not with my findings over there. It did not work. Okay, what you can also do is you can remove this if you're afraid if a zombie comes out and starts going to them, but I wouldn't worry too much about it. So in my test world, as you can see, I have a gap there, but on my survival world I do not. So let's set the time day so they have time to sleep, and if they wake up now, there goes the first golem already. See, this is so efficient, it's not even funny, and it's far away enough that they do not recognize that golem, and 50 seconds later the next one should spawn. So I'm going to go real world speed so that you can see how quick it is. And that's not even that many what do you call it, villagers. How many do you have? 8. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, looks like 8 only. Okay, I think it should be on 40 seconds about now. I didn't have a real timer. You can actually look at the top right corner. At the top of the mini-map, there's a small timer. Minutes in-game is seconds in real life. There it goes. You see? Another iron golem. And you could see, go back with the video, see when the time was when we started, and you'll see how efficient this is. So you don't even need that many villagers to have this efficient. So let's kill a villager. Okay, that does not love me now, but it's okay. Okay, easier way to do this. So I'm gonna see, that's 3, that's 6 villagers. Let's make it 4. I have a feeling 4 will work. It's a small hunch, but let's see. Okay. Okay, you're at the wrong side. Go off. Thank you. Okay, one should spawn now. Okay, apparently not. Okay, well, you can test this, but yeah, looks like that works. So if you want to have it even more efficient, more iron, skip a chunk. So if you have a chunk, you can press F3 and G for a chunk grid. Just have at least a chunk in between the 2 villagers, and then you can make another spawner over here, and then you skip another one, and you can build another one over here. See, that was the idea, is that it fits into a chunk. You'll see my whole thing spawns in a chunk. Over here I built it exactly to the chunk, so you can do it the same, and that works perfectly. This one I started out of a chunk, so it's a bit off, but yeah, it was just for the purpose of showing how it works. Okay, so then you can build it in a chunk, skip a chunk, build it in a chunk, skip a chunk, and you put it in a square pattern, and you can have at the bottom, you can actually let water push all the golems to a middle point, central point, and let them burn. and that way you will quadruple the amount of iron you get. Yeah, well, I think that's it for the build. Let me know if there's anything you guys want to see or want me to explain a little bit more in depth or anything, but it looks like only 8 villagers is needed for full efficiency. So after we drop those 4, it looks like we did not get any more villagers. Or it might be that they're still angry at me. For eating their friends. Let's get rid of these friends. Okay, friends are gone. There's a nope, still the same golem. Okay, yeah, maybe it's not the best to just have 4 villagers. I'm going to test it just a bit and I'll meet you back in the survival world and we'll do the outro. Okay, so and there you have it. How to build this iron farm. Iron golem farm or iron farm, however you want to put it. So as you can see, I've actually put it in my chunk, so I can actually do it. I can make a 4th or 2nd, 3rd and 4th farm if I wanted to. But I do believe this is much more efficient enough, so I'm not going to bother. So I checked and it looks like with a 5th villager the spawning rates is fine, so don't worry about it. You can only have 5, not 6 or 8 as I thought. It's only 5, so 4 it seems they just don't spawn, but with 5 they spawn, no problem. So that's a efficient iron farm. So I hope you guys understood most of my instructions. I hope yeah, you can build yours. If you manage to build, please let me know down in the comments how efficient yours is, if you also get at least 1 golem per minute, and if I can maybe give you advice or anything. Yeah, so there is a lot of different iron farms on YouTube, but I think this is quite easy. The way getting the villagers up with just a railroad and just having 1 spawning pad. Most of them have 4 different spawning pads, putting villagers within 1 block and trying to force in that way. I feel this is the easiest way and it's quite efficient. So let me know down in the comments. I would appreciate or enjoy getting feedback from you or hearing your experience with it as well. But let's call it an episode. Thank you for joining me, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't else already, please consider subscribing to my channel. Then I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.